I simply went for a cesarean section. It was an emergency because the baby had amniotic fluid in the sac, and he was going to be 3 months premature. I was not too concerned as I had had a cesarean birth 11 years earlier. During the operation, they discovered something called placenta previa and could not stem the bleeding. I had to have 65 units of blood to replace the continual flow. The machines would not pump fast enough, so they got a nurse and other people to pump. Apparently, they felt there was no hope. I was in the intensive care unit for 5 days when I suddenly woke. To me, there was no time. I had the most beautiful experience, which can never be described with words. I had moved across fields and under oceans where I could breathe, then sped through a tunnel like form, spiraling upwards, 45 degrees. Then there it was, the brightest light, or brighter than you can imagine, like an aura all round. There was a then sense of spiritual being, all at peace, all as one. I spoke without really speaking, like knowing what people thought, to an old auntie who had died. I said to everyone, through my thoughts, I'm home at last. I was so happy. It was such a pure relief. Just as I was about to settle into being home again, there came this calm, steady, male like voice which said, quote, You must go back. You have more lessons to teach. There I was, back in my body. I opened my eyes and I heard people say, She's awake. I really felt a little disappointed, but I knew it was all part of the deal. I saw my mother first and knew something must have happened because I went in that Monday morning for surgery and spoke to her 3,000 miles away, so she could not get there in that short time. But by now it was Saturday, and I had been on life support since. Long after, I still recall with clarity the exact view, feel, and words spoken to me. I mean exact, never a different context, even when people say, Are you sure? He didn't say, You have more lessons to learn, which may make sense to people, but when you have been there, you then know and come back with responsibility. After 20 years, I continue this to sort out responsibility, working in a remote indigenous community on a small tropical island north of Australia.